Welcome back to another episode of SportZrant. I'm Jesse. This is Will. Today we're going to be talking about the power rankings in the MLB and where they stand after Week 4. Kind of go through and give a little detailed talk about. I don't know how far you want to go, but we'll give a little detailed talk about the teams and where they stand right now.
The big movers is the things that I'm most interested in, because there's some pretty big movements on this one. Especially the big thing too is we're a month in now.
Yeah.
First month's down. Now it's time, like that old slogan we were using before of like, oh, it's the beginning of this. It's Week 1. It's the beginning of the season. That's gone. Now it's starting to be like, okay, kind of get your shit together. So yeah, let's dive in. Let's do it.
All right. So we'll start at number 1, or you want to go backwards?
We could do 1 and just kind of work our way down.
Okay. All right. Cool. Number 1 is the Houston Astros. Anybody surprised with that? Not really.
No.
That's not a surprise at all.
They're about to be swept by the Yankees, but yes. I'm not surprised by them being number 1 right now.
Starting pitching's really been awesome. Garrett Cole's been really good for a while.
I can't believe he's still that good.
Yeah.
Like, I really thought it would end. I thought he was playing crappy teams.
He got 60 strikeouts this month.
This month, yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, so...
I thought that would end. It didn't. I was wrong.
It did not. Number 2, you got the Diamondbacks.
Who's seen that coming?
They're 19-8.
Now, I'm still holding firm on saying that they're number 2. Like, one of the reasons they're so good is they're benefiting from the Dodgers being so bad. Because I think they beat the Dodgers a lot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they've played them 2 or 3 times, I think, already.
Yeah, so that now, granted, they're still an okay team. They're the Dodgers. So I'm not trying to take a ton away from the Diamondbacks, but it definitely helps that the Dodgers aren't like the Dodgers.
Yeah, and you can capitalize on them, not playing well.
Yeah.
And it really kind of makes you look a little better than what you are.
Yeah. But that being said, I think the Diamondbacks are still playing very well.
Oh yeah.
What's that guy? The pitcher Corbin.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing really well. So yeah, that's not a surprise.
Number 3.
Let's hear number 3.
It's your boys, the Yankees.
How many spots did they jump up?
Jump up 1. Come on.
1?
1 from last week.
Oh, okay. Well, the one I was.
Well, but they were. I mean,
they were like number 10.
Yeah, they were down there.
They went up like 6 in the one I was looking at.
You had all those early April people that were, they were really down on the Yankees.
Oh, they're like, the Yankees are done. They're going to finish under 500. Like, what are you talking about? Like, first of all, we had a crazy amount of injuries to begin with. Like, we had some real bad luck with injuries. But now that's done.
9-game winning streak.
9-game winning streak. Going to continue with the Astros. Just swept the Angels and the Twins. And then we're going into a rough patch here. We got the Astros, and then I believe we do Cleveland after that, and then the Red Sox after that. So it's a pretty rough stretch. Is that right? I wrote it down. Astros, Indians, Red Sox, yeah.
Okay.
So
yeah, that's going to be pretty rough.
But the bats are coming around. The pitching's been better. CeCe's been phenomenal. He has an ERA under 2. So everybody's getting better except Sonny Gray. And the hitting is there. The lineup's starting to come around, and the young players, dude, Andujar and Torres. Yeah, we're unstoppable.
Oh yeah,
just give us some rings now. Start making them.
So yeah, so you finally eclipsed your rivals, who are sitting at number 4, the Boston Red Sox.
We looked at completely different rankings. Are you sure these are accurate?
I mean, this is CBS Sports.
Wow. So I looked at Bleacher Reports, and they had the Red Sox still number 1.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And the Yankees, they had
Okay,
well, I would rather go with this one, though, because this seems a little more consistent. Like the Bleacher Report one, the one I didn't like is they jumped the Yankees up like 7 spots. And I'm like, yeah, they went on a tear, but what if they lose the next 9 games because they face good people? Are you going to drop them 8 spots again? You know what I mean? Like, to me, power rankings can't be in that much flux. Like, I don't like it when the power rankings change every single week.
Right.
Like, I don't like that. So
this one has...
did they drop?
They dropped 3 spots. So, yeah, they were number 1. And they dropped them 3 spots because they started off, they had 17-2 start, and then recently they're past, they've lost 6 of 8, which includes series losses to the A's and the Rays.
Yeah, and the A's
I mean, you come off that that hot, and then to lose to those teams, it's kind of
yeah, they did sweep. They swept the Angels in that, and then they played somebody else decent too, and they took a couple of games from them. So, but they lost the series they really should have won. Tampa Bay is not that great, so they really should have won those. But yeah, I mean, I still think the Red Sox are a really good team. They just finally came down from being so high.
Yeah.
Whereas the Diamondbacks haven't. So I'm glad to see them still relatively up at the top. One of the things that pushes them down is the Yankees going up too. So.
Oh yeah, definitely. Number 5, we've got my Cubbies. So we've had 2 out of the 4 teams actually start to come around from their early season woes.
Mm-hmm.
As our teams, the Yankees and Cubs have really turned it around. The Cubs have they shut the Brewers out five or six.
As much as you can shut somebody out, they shut them out.
Yeah. So we swept the Brewers, and I in past broadcasts I talked about so many times that they were going to sweep the Marlins when we started out. We didn't even win the series. We split the series with them.
Yeah.
We're going to sweep the Rays or the not the Rays, the Reds. The Reds
didn't even do it.
Yeah, and I think we lost that series. Or we lost, I don't know. Maybe we won the series. I can't remember, but we didn't sweep them. We finally got our sweep, and it's actually against the Brewers, which I would prefer that because we're
it's in the division.
Yeah, division. They're a decent team. But we started out 7-8, and now we're 15-10. So
yeah, and the best thing about the Cubs when I look at them is not what they've done this week. It's looking forward. Bryant's back.
Yeah, Bryant's back.
Zobrist is back.
Mm-hmm.
Baez is still keeping relatively hitting well. He's hitting well. I don't think he's hitting quite as amazing as he was, but he's still hitting well. And then the starting pitching is finally starting to turn around. That's the big one. Your boy Darvish finally had a good game.
Yeah.
Against the Brewers, I think he only gave up. He had 1 run and it was unearned in 7 innings.
Yeah, so, that's awesome. And they've been throwing. They had my boy Albert Almora Jr., which actually I think one of these baseballs signed baseball from Albert Almora. But yeah, they've been throwing him in the leadoff spot, and he's really been shining there.
Yeah, I think he's batting around close to 300. So
and then they got Javi Baez right behind him. So that lineup seems to be working. I think they've went 8-2 since they've done that lineup. So I know Joe Madden is a man of change. He likes to change it up all the time. He'll throw somebody here, throw somebody there, stick them in different positions and stuff. But sometimes if it's not broke, you don't really need to fix it. So maybe just keep this for a little while. I like the Cubs when they're winning, so let's just maybe just keep this for a little while. Number 6, we got the Angels,
which is a fall from grace.
Which is they stayed even from last week. They're 16-12. I was really, and me and you both sitting watching the game last night. We're really hoping they're going to throw Ohtani into pinch hit.
I wanted to see it. I wanted to see Ohtani. I want to see him against the Yankees.
And I think
more than what he has.
Yeah, and I think they did say something about he went down to the locker room. They had some of the trainers went down there to maybe check it out, and then they were just like no, and they just kept him down there. But that would have been cool.
I think the Angels part of, and they've been playing some good teams too. I think that's part of why they probably didn't move. Is they played the Red Sox, they played the Yankees, and I believe they got swept by both, which isn't good. To me, that's a catch-22. Do you move them down because they're playing really good teams? So it's they lost, but they're playing really good teams. Well, if you can't beat really good teams, are you a really good team?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's kind of a catch-22. But I hope they get a little better. The offense kind of starts finding itself again, and then the pitching. That's what I noticed when they played the Yankees. The pitching was, though Skaggs did pretty good.
Yeah, Skaggs did all right.
Skaggs did pretty good, but
he had, I think, 7 or 8 strikeouts or something like that. So yeah, I mean he did pretty good. The main story to watch there though, Pujols 3,000.
Yeah,
the chase to 3,000. I think he had 2,996 when
that game
ended
last
night. So.
He'll get it.
Yeah,
and it'll be awesome when he does.
Yeah, he'll definitely get it. I hope he gets it at home. And he gets I mean, he'll obviously get like standing ovation, but like, the game last night, there was so.
Yeah, was that at home or
was that
in
at
New
home?
York?
That was crazy. Like calls against the Angels, and like it was loud.
They
like,
were
the
cheering.
crowd just popped. Yeah, it was nuts.
It was crazy.
Anyway,
Who else
so
you got on there?
number 7, we got the New York Mets.
Makes sense.
Who went up 3 spots, or 17-9. So yeah, they've been doing really well.
What else you got? Got a speed run now.
Oh yeah, okay, all right. The Braves.
The Braves.
Number 8.
Acuna.
Yeah.
He's everything they've advertised so far. He's doing really well in his first week. He's gonna be good. He's gonna be super good.
Number 9, the Mariners.
Beat Cleveland.
Mm-hmm.
The pitching has got to get better though. Their team ERA for their starters is like a 5.92.
Yeah.
So you got to fix that, or you're not going anywhere.
But yeah, they did take 3 out of 4 from the Indians, which
who hasn't?
Yeah, I was gonna say which is good for them. Which is good for them. But number 10 to get the Blue Jays.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a huge drop?
Yeah, they dropped 5.
Yeah, that they were just so high to begin with that I feel like they're still falling.
Yeah, they've lost 6 of 8.
Yeah,
and,
I would say
Josh Donaldson's been his health's been kind of shoddy. So
I think they're going to be sellers in a couple months. I think they'll shop Donaldson. I think that cause with Tulo looking so he's gone right now. He's still he had surgery on both his feet. Like he's not coming back. So I just don't think. I don't know if they have pieces. What was it? Cleveland?
Yep, number 11 is Cleveland, which I love it. I'm a total hater of Cleveland.
I don't really like the Indians either. I don't like Kluber.
I don't like Cleveland. I don't know. They build so much hype around them for whatever reason. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know why they still are now, especially with how bad they're playing or have started the season.
And I mean, look at that AL Central, man. I mean, they should be destroying teams in that. And last time I checked, I'm pretty sure the Royals were up 3-0. So
yeah, they are. They're losing to the Royals right now, which is not many teams can say they've done that. And that's what I mean is, are they even proud that they're leading that division?
Yeah, just from what I've seen, it seems like the play from them is kind of inconsistent. The hitting's not really been there. The pitching's been good, or decent. I mean, I can't say everybody in the rotation's been pitching well. Josh Tomlin is kind of.
Yeah, and I think the hitting started to finally come around for him, and then it started to taper off again. So yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. The big thing's inconsistency.
Yeah,
like you don't know what Indians you're getting each game they come out. Right now, it's the crappy Indians.
Right. So
they should be better. At the end of the day, they should be better.
They're probably going to win that division just because of everybody else in that division, but
I think they've already won enough games to win that division.
Yeah. And they're 14-12. Number 12, we get the Phillies. They went up 3 spots.
I was going to say, they're all the way at 12. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
They're solid. They're way better than anybody thought they would be. I thought they would be what the Reds are right now. But they're not. They're doing good.
Yeah,
I haven't paid a ton of attention to them. I just know they're doing better.
Me either. And then the Pirates, number 13.
Kind of the same bet. They seen a drop, didn't they? Where are the Cardinals?
15th.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You know who I'm sort of disappointed in? The Rockies.
I know, right? Yeah, that's
I thought they would be a little better than what they have been. Who else you got down there? What? Okay, so we're gonna skip around now. We're getting to the lower end. I want to know where the Nats and the Dodgers are because that's the talking point.
Dodgers 18, Nats 19.
Wow, they dropped them low, man. Who they got dead last? Just out of curiosity.
The Royals.
Everybody's got the Royals last. That's what happens when you lose so many games to the White Sox.
Oh, yeah,
when you
definitely.
lose 5 games, I think it was 5 games to the White Sox. I mean, yeah, you're going to be last. Anyways, Dodgers and Nationals, man. Who would have seen that coming?
I know.
Both of them have losing records coming out of the first month. What the hell? And the Dodgers, they're about to implode, in my opinion. Like, it's not looking good. Injuries are rough. They just lost Seager. for the season.
The season.
Which hurts. And then did you see that stuff with Billinger?
Hmm.
So with him not hustling, did you see any of that? So he hit a double, and he hit it like 420 feet double straight to center field, right? And he's slow out of the box, and he ends up only getting a double out of it, a stand-up double. Like he hit 421 feet, and then in the next play he got doubled up on a line drive. And they took him out of the game. He sat him. I forget what their manager's name is. The new one, I forget his name.
Yeah.
But anyways, he sat him because of the hustle. And of course, Billinger's kind of like passive aggressively defending himself, like in the interviews and stuff. He's like, I get it. He's the coach. I understand. I thought I was hustling, but he clearly didn't. Like it was sort of that like, I'm not trying to piss him off, but I really don't agree with what blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And the big thing I will say, if what the manager was saying, God, I wish I remembered his name. If what he was saying was true, that they've talked about it before, and he was right, he probably should have had a triple out of that.
Yeah.
Then
Yeah, with the way they're playing, I mean, they need every hustle, every run, every hit that they can muster right now and get some wins.
I wonder if that's just frustration right now too, on the manager's end of this team we're not doing what we need to be doing, and you're not going to hustle to get a triple, and what should have been a pretty easy triple. Like, come on, man. Anyways,
well, I mean, let's say the Dodgers don't turn it around. Does
Kershaw stays? Don't even say it. He's staying.
He's not gonna. Okay.
He's not leaving. Okay. Kershaw's staying, and I'm confident they'll start to turn around. Turner's gonna hopefully come back soon. I think they'll start to turn it around. I just don't think they're gonna win that division as handily as we all thought they would.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be a lot more interesting than we thought. They might get in on a wild card. Yeah. Which is crazy to me.
That is crazy.
And the Nationals, the same goddamn thing. Like, what is happening?
But maybe it's what they needed, I mean, they've made the playoffs so many times, and I feel like it's been pretty easy for them to make it.
Yeah.
And
relatively.
Yeah, and so maybe they just needed they need a little challenge, and
they got it.
Themselves. By themselves, they're making it hard on themselves. But then maybe they'll finally.
Yeah, maybe they finally turn around and go from wild card to World Series champs.
World Series champs.
We'll see.
Yeah.
And then, quickly, I also want to bring up a couple of things. The Twins have been devastated by injuries. They've started to fall apart because of just different injuries. And then the Giants, Johnny Cueto's
still killing it.
Still a beast. Single-handedly holding that team together.
Yeah, pretty much.
And they won the series this week over both the Nats and the Dodgers.
Dang.
Yeah. What is up with the Nationals? I just can't even.
I know.
They've had some injuries too, don't get me wrong, but
they've got two of maybe the best starting pitchers in baseball.
Yeah, which they're both doing well. I mean, Scherzer's doing really well.
Yeah,
but
Scherzer's awesome.
Strasburg's not doing, Strasburg's not doing bad. Yeah. And I think part of it too is maybe some frustration on Harper's end. This last week wasn't a great week for him. His average dropped down to like 250. He's only got 8 home runs, but he's walking so much, it's ridiculous. He has 36 walks. The only person to ever walk more, I believe ever, from what I remember in the first month, was Barry Bonds.
Because people just don't want to pitch to him.
Exactly, and that's bad news if that's what they're doing. Because I'm not sure who's behind him in the lineup. I don't pay much attention to the Nats lineup, but wouldn't you pitch around him?
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why would you throw him anything hittable? Risk it. 3-1 count. I'm still giving him something that's on the edge.
Oh yeah.
If he gets on first, whatever.
Yeah, that's a win in your book.
Yep. So, anyways, that's just that's all I got for the new power rankings. We'll be back for next week's power rankings.
We'll see. Yeah, we'll see who's still fighting for last place.
Yeah. Go Royals.
I think the Reds are going to reclaim that throne.
Yeah, the Royals are beating the Indians, so that's worthy of one spot, right? Be 29.
Yeah, you'd think so. Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, let us know what you think about the new power rankings. If you agree with them, if you disagree with them, who should be number one, who shouldn't be. If you disagree with us, let us know, and we'll see you next time.